Hi, this is Sunati Madhu. I've come up with another video. This time, the video is on a technological device. The device which I actually built around 2009, and this is 26, around 17 years ago when I was doing my integrated MTech in energy technology. And the device is cyclone separator. And I have done management thereafter, having around 13 years of experience. Then today, all of a sudden, I realized that whatever I have done in my postgraduate in technology, there should be some sort of correlation with the current existing devices at home. Outside, we know how do you use cyclone separator. It is being used. If you search Google, you will get lot of usage of cyclone separator. Immediate usage is in power plant. I was in NTPC Limited, is a power plant generating electricity for every day, for everybody's house, homes, industries. So immediate usage is in power plant industry, there's cement industry, then medical industry, incinerators, everywhere it is getting used. But the question arises, how do you relate this cyclone separator at home? And all of a sudden this idea came into my mind. I saw Twister in 1996 in Navina Cinema Hall, and thereafter Mohua Cinema Hall in Goria in Kolkata. And therein I was just a small child, wherein simply watching a storm, swirling storm, revolving, rotating itself, creating a havoc condition in and around the location. It was mesmerizing, and I have never realized that a small child like me in class 6 would be once again using the same principle, developing cyclone separator, using cyclonic activity inside the device. I will be doing Master of Technology in Energy Technology in 2009. So this thought actually provoked me, and I thought that the thing which I have developed, it is now getting used in everyday's work in various locations, power plant, as I've already told. Now, how can I relate that same device to at my home, such that the device which is very large in size can be brought inside our home? And then I realized, when I was in Paradip, I bought one vacuum cleaner, Eureka Forbes, and that vacuum cleaner was having that kind of technology, cyclone separator technology. Even nowadays, the small micro vacuum cleaners are also having that principle inbuilt, creating a cyclonic motion which will create a change in difference in density of the various particulate matter inside the device, and that will just by gravity it will remove the heavier particles from the air, giving a cleaner air to the receiver. It's a very simple technology, and using this same technology, we are cleaning our home with vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaner is having an exhaust air, clean exhaust air. After sucking the entire dust, it will just separate the dust, and it will immediately eject the fresh air into our home. Very simple technology. So I started jotting down what are the other devices wherein this technology is getting used. Cyclonic separation principle in cyclonic separator getting used at home. And then I realized there are so many devices which are using cyclonic principles. The immediate device which comes to my mind is fan. The fan, when it rotates, it creates a swirling motion in and around you. Have you ever thought why our fan is showering wind in a cyclonic way? Why it is not in a horizontal or vertical way, like AC, like an AC? Because cyclonic motion has more reach. A swirling motion has more reach. And probably the immediate usage at home is fan, as I've already told. The second usage is vacuum cleaner. The third usage, which actually nobody use it, but probably it is being used some way or the other, it is in chimney. Inside a chimney there is a blower like structure, a roller fan, which will suck the air, creating a cyclonic motion, and through that cyclonic motion it will sucking every oil gas into the chimney and ejecting out of the chimney. So three devices at present I'm remembering, and believe me, that way I can say that my project which I did around 30 at around 17 years ago, and that project was successful, putting a paper out of it, conference paper out of it, and now that same principle is getting used each and every day at my home, in my kitchen, in my bedroom. And probably if I had a vacuum cleaner, probably the vacuum cleaner is also using that kind of technology. So you can understand, no matter what kind of knowledge we gain outside our home, in colleges, in high colleges, one way or the other, our understanding, the learning of those technologies are never go in vain. They will some way or the other will be related to your home devices. All you need to do, you have to search the principle inside your home such that you can relate. You sometimes most of the people tend to feel what are the uses of learning these things, and how are these things are making a difference in my life. And probably since I have done management, so sometimes I used to believe that sometimes I started thinking, why have I done master of technology from a science background, then jumping into a kind of management is all about like from science to non-science background. In in if you want to say in plain words, it is like jumping yourself from science background to non-science background, and you are not able to relate the reason behind that kind of jump. Then you have to realize that this kind of situation which we have done, it happens because of the environmental condition, the environmental situation being created around or surrounding you. And probably uh, you start thinking whatever I have done in your past apart from management, it is a kind of waste. And when you start thinking like that, you have to realize that nothing is waste in your academic career. Everything is some way or the other getting used or being placed at your home itself. All you have to understand is that you have to relate those things. So most of the people, I don't know about others, but most of my friends have taken decisions like that. They have pursued something, and over the years they have switched over to some other field and very much continuing that field, which I have also done it. But after doing it, you feel like thinking about your past activities, whatever you have done. I have gained a certain amount of age, around 40 years, and then I realize if I want to trace back my life, then I will try to see that whatever I've done, whether those things are somewhere or the other relating to my home's activities, my office activities or not. And because of this thinking, I started realizing whatever I have done in my technological background, whether those are making any difference in my life or not, and if it is contributing to my life or the everyday's activity or not. And then I realized that whatever I've done, be it from school, be it from high school, or from integrated MTech or thereafter management, everything, every subject, every knowledge has played a crucial part in my life. Especially those knowledge actually has given me confidence, and that way I am able to move ahead in my life. And the MTech in energy technology, wherein I have done the project, master of project on cyclone separator. Over the years, I never realized that this cyclonic separator principle is getting used each and every day at my home, complementing my activities. And today is the day wherein I thought that some way or the other I need to make a linkage between technology and non-technological setup in my home. And that way I have brought back that idea which I have created around 17 years back, and try to relate into my home's devices. And therein I found three devices which I have already told: fan, kitchen chimney, and vacuum cleaner. So in these three devices, cyclonic separator principle or device are getting used and that way this principle or this device is making a difference at my home. So nothing is waste, whatever I have learned, and based on that I will say that the thing which I've studied around 17 years back, somewhere or the other, they are still contributing in my everyday's life, everyday's activities at home. So that's all. The central idea of this topic is that whatever you do, sometimes people say that I have studied science and thereafter I moved to some other field, studied biology, then I moved to IT, then from IT I moved to management. But things are happening like that, but every part of your knowledge are getting used, is contributing each and every time at your place, at your home, outside also. Outside it is contributing everywhere, but at home also it is contributing. So all you need to do, you have to look back and need to understand how those knowledge are being connected to each other. That way it will give you satisfaction out of those knowledges. So that's all. If you feel like giving a thumbs up to this video, please do so, and please subscribe my channel Ronnie's Identity in YouTube, and stay tuned for more updates and videos in the future. I wish you nice night. Bye.